Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of linear equations and the distributive property. We are using item number 11 of the 2017 release STAAR test, and if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So, we are simply looking for the solution of this equation here, and we see we have a whole lot of parentheses. We are going to have to use the distributive property. So when we do, we should remember the phrase, "Don't call me after midnight." Kind of gives us a series of steps when we need to use the distributive property when we've got a whole lot of parentheses. So the first thing we need to do is to distribute. All right, so that's the D in "don't call me after midnight." So I see this 3 right here. It needs to be distributed to the 2x and the negative 4. Then I see a 3 right here that needs to be distributed to the x and the negative 6. So we're going to rewrite it here. And that 8x is just out there. It's not really doing much of anything. So minus 3, so I need to distribute it to the 2x. And then I've got the minus, and then I end up having a negative 3 here to the 4. And so, because that negative goes with the 4. And so now we've got a 3 to the x minus a 3, 6. Okay, so now we've distributed. So in a moment, we are going to combine any like terms that we have. So let's see. First, we need to go ahead and just complete the distributions here. So I've got 8x minus that 6x. And that's 2 negatives to make a positive. That's just plus 12 equals 3x minus 18. So it's these two right here I can combine. At least they're on the same side. 8x minus 6x. So if I have 8 x's, take away 6 x's, only going to leave 2 x's. And so that's going to be 3x minus 18. Now we get into the move. I need to move so that I've got my x's on one side, my constants on the other side, and you always want your x to be positive. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. I know that if I do that, I'll get rid of that. And that's going to leave me with a positive x. X minus 18. And then, if needed, I can add or subtract. So I need to add 18 here. Looks like x equals 30, which is an answer. If needed, I could multiply or divide, because sometimes it doesn't work out to be just the x. It's like 5x or something, and we would need to divide by 5. That's encouraging, but let's plug it in. So 8 times 30, I'm going to plug it into the original, minus 3, 2 times 30 minus 4. Equals 3, and then I've got 30 minus 6. All right, now let's just simplify this. So 8 times 30 is 240. And then I've got 3. I've got 2 times 30, that's 60 minus 4. And then I've got 3, and that's going to be 24. So I need to do a little bit more multiplication here. So that's 3 times 56. So that's going to be 240 minus 168 equals 3 times 24, 72. So my question is does 240 minus 168 equals 72? If so, we are in like Flynn. Yes, it does. So that makes a true statement, which is all we're looking for. If you make a true statement, then your x value is correct. So we used "don't call me after midnight" to remember the steps of using the distributive property, and our answer is C.